Somewhere in a parallel world, Ellen DeGeneres plays Phoebe and steals the entire show, while Monica, as we know her, dated Ross. It's obvious that now none of us can imagine other actors other than the main characters on Friends, but some interesting actors have auditioned for Friends. And somewhere in an alternate universe, they could have changed the spirit of the series completely. Let's review them and start with the actors that auditioned for Chandler Bing. Bing! Craig Bierko, Jon Cryer, and Jon Favreau. You might not know, but Matthew Perry almost rejected the offer to take Chandler Bing's role because he was tied into a pilot for Fox. He was broke, and he asked his manager to find him any job available. So his manager found him a role on the LAX series that showed the life of a baggage handler at the LA airports in 2194. Think futuristic shirts, tiny aliens, and an absolutely absurd plot.
In which I had to sort out the aliens' luggage. And that was basically the show.
To absolutely no one's dismay, the show was canceled and Matthew Perry was able to take NBC's offer. But before that, Craig Bierko was pegged to play Chandler's role. According to Warren Littlefield, the former president of NBS Entertainment, there was a snidely whiplash about Craig Bierko. He seemed to have a lot of anger underneath, more of a guy you'd love to hate. The attractive leading man who you love and can do comedy is very rare. Love-hate is something that doesn't suit Chandler Bing's character. He is way too nice for that. But I cannot help but imagine a darker version of Chandler now. The one tying Janice to railroad tracks after one of her famous, "Oh my God!"
Oh my God.
There were two more successful actors that attempted to audition for the role, Jon Cryer and Jon Favreau. And while Jon Favreau at least got to be on the show as Monica's rich boyfriend Pete Becker, Jon Cryer missed out completely. The funny thing though, is that he actually got a call from Marta Kaufman, the Friends executive producer, who offered him to audition for Chandler Bing. Jon Cryer had been working at the UK at the time, so he and his casting director taped his audition and sent it to the US, where it got stuck at customs. Tough luck, mate. Now moving on to Phoebe, and Ellen DeGeneres and Kathy Griffin, who could have played this character. Let's start with Ellen. She was meant to be Phoebe Buffay actually. She was the chosen one. Not like Harry Potter. Ellen was the producer's first pick, but she had other plans in mind and politely declined the role. And to be honest, it worked out for the best, both for Ellen and the show itself. With Ellen DeGeneres cast, the show would have probably been called Phoebe's Friends, instead of just Friends, with Phoebe sharing the spotlight. And while her presence in the cast would have given a lot of visibility to the LGBT community, her presence would have altered the atmosphere of the show a lot. Ellen would basically have stolen the show, and it would have lost a lot of its cozy balance maintained by the six friends. And isn't that exactly what we love about the series? Kathy Griffin was the other actress auditioning for Phoebe's part. According to her, almost all of her girlfriends from Hollywood auditioned for at least one female role from Friends, and Kathy herself took her chances as well. Can you imagine Phoebe as a ginger? Would Kathy have turned blonde especially for the part? I guess we'll never know. Moving on to our next friend, and the actresses that auditioned for Monica Geller. Nancy McKeon, Leah Remini, and Janeane Garofalo. Nancy McKeon and Leah Remini gave really good performances at the audition for Monica. I wonder what an audition for Monica would look like though. Were the actresses supposed to make people eat cookies over the sink or vacuum the vacuum cleaner? Anyways, both McKeon and Remini made it through the studio auditions and to the network. But there was one more person for the casting directors to see, so they decided to dismiss the two actresses until they saw the last audition. In her biography, Leah Remini mentioned this moment of her life. "We walked out of the building and into a completely empty parking lot. We chatted on the way to our cars, wishing each other the best. And then we saw Courteney Cox walking towards us, then past us, and right into the building. Mother***er. We both knew it right away. She had the part of Monica." I feel Leah.
Bad people. Not good, innocent people, but bad people.
It sucks when you drop out of the competition at the beginning, but it sucks even more if you almost made it. The only thing that could be worse? Ask Janeane Garofalo about it. At least Leah Remini got to feature in one of the Friends episodes, a tiny consolation prize. And Janeane Garofalo didn't get the role that David Crane, the Friends creator, initially intended to give her. According to David Crane, he wrote Monica with Janeane Garofalo in mind, but after Courtney's brilliant depiction of the character, it was decided to alter Monica's personality just a little bit. Original Monica was intended to be, and this is a direct David Crane quote, darker, edgier, and snarkier. That doesn't sound like the caring mommy type fans see in our favorite clean freak. Courtney's version of Monica brought some coziness to the series, so I might have offered, the casting directors made the right choice.
So, I'm the chef, right?
Moving on to Ross Geller. Fun fact, I found only one actor who claimed that he auditioned for Ross. Is it because Ross lacks awesomeness, except for when he wears those leather pants? Or because actors somehow sense that Ross will be considered the most lame member of the male cast by female viewers? Or was everyone but this single candidate already aware that no one can outplay David Schwimmer on this one? I guess we'll never know. Anyways, Eric McCormack, who later got his lucky ticket on another sitcom, Will and Grace, wanted to try a new, funnier, and lighter type of character. So he auditioned for David Schwimmer's part. He auditioned for him twice, or even thrice, and was quite surprised several years later when Will and Grace's director, Jimmy Burrows, told him that Ross Geller was written for David Schwimmer in the first place. Well, somewhere in an alternative universe, Ross Geller is less of a charming neurotic, and Will and Grace has another co-lead actor. I don't like this alternate universe, so let's talk about another one. Joey Tribbiani and Vince Vaughn and Hank Azaria, who auditioned for him. I feel a little sad for Vince Vaughn. Friends casting producer Ellie Canner actually told the press that Vince Vaughn gave a good performance during his audition. He was handsome, tall, and gave his best shot at presenting his skills as an actor. The only reason of why he got rejected is that Matt LeBlanc fit the part better, and that's it. Sometimes it's about chemistry, and the small details bring you to the stage. But Hank Azaria, oh boy, he really had a reason to be disappointed. He applied for Joey's part 2 times, and according to his own words, he never auditioned twice for the same role before or after the case.
I went and auditioned for Joey, didn't get it, obviously, and then went back like I'm not taking no for an answer.
Hank liked Joey's character so badly that he chose to ignore the rejection and try it again. And all that dedication for nothing. Well, almost nothing. He did get a small part on Friends. You probably remember him as Phoebe's science guy. I guess it's better than not appearing in this TV classic.
And it was just, it was a real pleasure to be a part of that show,
And finally, we move on to blasphemy. Sorry, let me try again. Last but not least, we're going to talk about blasphemy. Okay, I must confess that it feels really wrong for me to speak about another casting option for Rachel. Not that I'm not guilty of speaking about alternative casting options for all other main characters already, but someone else instead of Jennifer Aniston? That's just not possible to imagine. It should be a criminal offense.
Well, you know,
On the other hand, I should fulfill my obligations as your host and be prepared to travel to the darkest corners of internet reality. I should question authorities, reveal dark secrets, challenge the terms of good and evil. Okay, I think I'm getting a little too carried away here. Let's do it. It's Rachel Green time.
I, like almost every actor in the world, auditioned for Friends.
Jane Krakowski auditioned for Rachel, and as she jokingly noticed during one of her interviews on the 2015 Emmys red carpet, her business manager was very sad that she didn't get a call back. She didn't get very far in her auditions, and of course, said that she deeply regrets it. But hey, we all get different lucky tickets. She got hers in 2015 with the role in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Speaking of lucky tickets and missed opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the gallery of wrong career choices. Here comes one of our best specimens, Tea Leonia. Just so you know, show producers were strongly interested in Tia as a candidate for Rachel's role. They viewed her as the best fit for the character. However, Tia turned down the role to get a part in The Naked Truth, which in her opinion, had bigger potential. What do you say when you think about the show The Naked Truth? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because it got canceled during season 3 and has been forgotten for good. Not all people are able to define the moment in their career when everything went wrong, but Tea Leonia surely has this privilege. And one of the most unexpected actresses on this list of those who could have become Rachel is Courteney Cox. Can you imagine this twisted alternative universe where Monica is Rachel? In a crazy world that Joey Tribbiani is actually a successful actor, Phoebe is ordinary, and all of the characters would actually pay their rent in full? Go away, you hideous alternative universe. Wait, the casting directors of Friends could and did imagine it though. That's why they initially offered Courteney to play Rachel, but Courteney Cox wasn't having any of it. She insisted that she wanted to play Monica! And that was an extremely correct life choice, unlike Tea Leonia's.
Yes, I'm very happy. I'm very happy.
And what do you think? Would you rather see other actors playing your favorite Friends characters? Were there any heavily miscasted characters in the show in general? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. Subscribe to OSSA for more facts about your favorite celebrities. Corey out.